Hey y'all, Natalie here for a Cherry on Top design team, and today I'm scrap lifting myself. I'm going to use the Heidi Swapp Wolfpack collection, and I am going to scrap lift myself. What I did before was little banners at the top and bottom of the page, and now I'm going to make it a little bit of a more rustic look because I'm going to do this camping page. So what I'm doing is I'm choosing a wood grain paper, my go-to. And sorry about the weird light. I never scrap in the morning, but this was a Saturday morning and my kids weren't home, and I thought, ooh, let's scrapbook. And then the sunshine was shining in and it was weird, but anyway. So I've already cut out a circle with just a manual die cut. It has a cute little dotted pattern around the edges. And now I'm grabbing this blue and green striped paper from the Wolfpack collection. And that's going to be my main focus with a 3x4 photo, which at this point in time I hadn't yet printed, but it'll show up later. So I rough up all the edges of those pages, of those papers. And now I'm gonna trim down my background paper a little and mat it on just a gray cardstock, because I'm gonna add a lot of papers to this, so it's gonna be heavy. And I just wanted a little border around the edge. So it's coming together here. And I have a bunch of 2x3 photos from a camping trip we recently took, and so those are going to line the tops and the bottoms with additional pattern papers, and then a 3x4 will be the focus of the middle with the title. So I just chose a few different little pattern papers. I got a constellation page, I got a page with some dots that match the striped paper in the middle, and later on I'll pick a paper with wolves on it. My kids love to howl like wolves. If we're like driving outside and we roll the windows down, you will most likely hear a howl, whether there's a full moon or not. So really, I feel this Wolfpack collection quite well here. So you can tell, like, I am not measuring. I'm just, no rhyme or reason, cutting rectangles out. And that's going to be my little banners. So I roughed up the edges of everything, and now I am inking up the edges of everything. I want a really nice distressed look. So now I'm showing you off camera, I sewed all the way around. So I lined the photos along the top and the bottom, and I just put the pattern papers in between them, and then I just did a double stitch all the way around with my sewing machine. And there we are. So now I pulled that out of the ephemera pack. It says remember this, and it's gonna be my journaling tag. And what I'm doing now is I'm stapling this full moon die cut behind it, and that's going to be a tab, and I'm going to hide it behind the photo there. So I put it where I want it to be, and then I use my pencil to just trace around it, so I know to not put adhesive where the journaling tag will be. And so now I can use my ATG gun and put adhesive all the way around it, so it will create a little pocket. Super simple, but a great way to hide your journaling. In my case, it didn't really say a ton of important things, and so it's there to read, but I didn't need it to be a focus of the page. Sometimes I do want the story to be the main focus of the page, but today I didn't. This just documented a weekend that we had where we totally unplugged, which is something we need more often than we're able to do, right? So I trimmed up some of the excess white around that, and I'm going to adhere the big main focal point of my page now. And it's basically like working from a sketch. I just scrap lifted myself, but it's nice already knowing the idea of the page. It came together super quick. So if you're ever stuck or you just don't have a ton of time, just grab a sketch real quick, and I feel like that makes a page come together really quickly. Now I found these in my stash. These are also Heidi Swapp, and they are adhesive little titles, and they come with a sheet of silver foil, which this collection has silver foil in it. So I'm using the silver foil to create some of my title. My title was going to be Happy Campers, but then I found this and I thought, oh, it can say Be Happy Campers. So that is what the title will be. So I foiled it up and I'm going to stick it down here. And as you know, I like to make sure that my stickers and everything layer up, so don't be afraid to stick your title or some of your alphas or anything atop of your photo. It doesn't go on there much, but I just feel like it brings everything together more when you have a little overlap. And then I'm going to use these silver glitter stickers to be like the word campers and the rest of my title. So, and again, I overlapped the photo a little bit with those. And then I pulled out that little die cut that says my tribe. Oh, and I filled up these little triangles from the same sheet and kind of pointed, directed your view towards the main photo. That says go forth. So really, if you're reading the page, it says go forth, be happy campers. I like that. Sorry with all the camera jiggling. I don't really know what was going on there. So I glue down my tribe. I add a silver foil sticker, which just brings the silver foil over from the title. And then I added a puffy heart, and then I go through and just add a few puffies around. That one says, I'm loving this view, because who doesn't love a s'mores view, right? The one at the bottom says the pack has my back, because again, my little wolf pups there. And that one is just, I think, a tree, and there's a wolf paw and another little tree down there. So I think that's going to be the end, y'all. And then the first photo here is going to be the original page that I made that I scrap lifted. So there it is, and some close-ups. So thanks for watching today, and make sure you hop over to a Cherry on Top's store and pick up the Wolfpack collection. Bye, y'all.